We are now broadcasting live at Putney Bridge. Remember to hit that big red subscribe button and click the bell icon to stay up to date with future live streams like these in the future, and so you get notified whenever I go live. So there are currently a group of protesters at Putney Bridge. So just set the camera up. Yeah, so they're currently, I'll give you a good angle, but there are currently a group of protesters with yellow boards standing against Sadiq Khan's Ulez, which has been affecting a lot of people who'd like to be driving into central London and throughout London. So yeah, it appears to be very popular because a lot of cars are honking at the same time. Anyways, if you're new to the channel, be sure to subscribe because we are showing you what the mainstream media are not showing you. We are going around and we are filming a lot of live events in central London. So I'll go around and do a few interviews. I'll also ask passers-by their view on the Ulez as well, whether or not they agree with the yellow board protesters. Be sure to share this live stream out there because we are currently showing you a very important protest at Putney Bridge against Ulez. It appears to be a lot of cars are honking, as I gather.
Hey!
Hi there. Hi there.
Hi.
How are you?
Not bad.
Yeah, I'm good, thanks. Would you mind telling my viewers about this protest today?
Yes, as you can see, it's about Ulez and all these other zoning schemes which really make sure that cars can't take cars' freedom of movement away, people's freedom of movement, lock them in their own areas, and make it much more expensive for people to use their cars. And we know that from the UN sustainability goals, they want to drive people out of cars, like in 2030 or so. Agenda 2030, they don't want people to use their cars anymore, not fly either. So yeah, we are just trying to raise awareness, and we also feel that with all these zones which are established right now, a major point is the surveillance cameras which are being put in, which is also something we really don't want and which is taking people's privacy.
Yeah. And do you feel like this is another excuse for the government to reduce people's travel and movement throughout the country? What's your take on that?
Yeah, definitely. I mean, we see the carbon agenda showing up everywhere, and that's of course the pretense, because carbon dioxide is not a problem at all. It's not warming up the world. Climate change has always existed, but it's the sun that's steering it. They're definitely bringing the carbon agenda in again and again, and it also plays a big role for these zoning schemes.
This appears to be a really popular protest, but I don't see any mainstream media here. I am the only one of the only journalists down here. What's your take on that?
Yeah, I mean, we are used that, of course, those mainstream media companies are following the government's lines. The government and the councils are introducing these schemes, and they don't want major opposition against it. So that's why exactly we have been to be here on the streets, because the media wouldn't report this side.
Yeah. Okay. Thank you very much for that. Thank you. So that's a quick insight to what is going on in Putney today. So they're holding up signs, as you see. Just zoom in on one of them. Yeah. So they're against the low traffic neighbourhoods. 15-minute cities. You see all sorts that affect people's lives. Excuse me, could I just take a video of the sign? Thank you, just for TikTok and YouTube. Perfect, thank you. We are now broadcasting live at Putney Bridge for an anti-Ulez, a small anti-Ulez protest. You can see the protesters are holding up yellow boards, trying to get attention from cars driving by right in the middle of the roundabout. A lot of cars are showing their support, the anti-Ulez protesters. Also, be sure to hit the big red button if you're new to the channel and hit the bell icon, because we are showing you what the mainstream media are not showing you, which is a really important demonstration. And the Ulez is something which affects many lives, most people's lives basically. People who drive cars in London. And it's also against 15-minute cities as well. I haven't seen Piers here yet. I don't think he's around. I'm not sure where he is. Welcome everyone to the stream. Hope everyone's doing well. I just decided to come down here because there aren't any journalists covering it besides me, so I thought it'd be useful to share this with you guys and also show you that the mainstream media are not covering it once again. No surprise there. Hi there, how are you? Yeah, good, thanks.
Nice.
So what do you think of today's rally?
Good.
Yeah.
Good.
I see you're getting a lot of support from
Yeah,
cars
definitely.
driving.
It's not as busy as it would be if Fulham were at home.
Yeah.
Sometimes, there's much more traffic on the bridge.
Yeah.
It's not that busy, but yeah, we're getting lots of support. Lots of people calling Sadiq Khan names, which is funny.
Are there any other events that are going on with anti-Ulez in the next couple of weeks? Because I've heard about the big one, Trafalgar Square.
Yeah, there's one. Trafalgar Square's on, I think, the 15th of April.
Okay.
Apart from that, there are a few others that have to look on the schedule because I can't. I'll have a look on my schedule in a minute and then I'll tell
And is
you.
Piers coming today? Or?
Oh, there's one in Mitcham on Mitcham. Now, Monday or Tuesday. I'll confirm to you in a
Sure.
minute.
Thank you so much.
Piers did say he'd come.
So what are your thoughts on all the support going on? Are you pleased to see everyone?
I am pleased. I think when it affects people's pockets, then they definitely don't like it. This.
So what changes would you like to see brought in as a result of this?
Well, get rid of Sadiq for a start, because he just lies all the time.
Yeah.
He's not genuine.
Yeah.
And apart from that, stop the extension.
Mm-hmm.
Don't go ahead with the extension, and less LTNs. And well, it'd be great to see the Ulez gone as well, but I think that would take longer. But it would be really good if they scrap the extension, because I think that's really upsetting people a lot. So there we are. Thank you.
Do you feel like this is another excuse for the government to crack down on people's movement and travel.
Definitely,
What's your take on that?
Yeah. Excuse to put cameras everywhere. And watch a gentleman over here is nodding. Yeah.
I'm gonna go on the boat.
Ah, fantastic. Okay, great.
Yeah.
They just want to put cameras everywhere, watch everything we do,
Yeah.
charge us. I mean, they're talking about pay per mile. So anywhere you go, you're going to be paying anyway, even if you're not in the towns and cities. So, get rid of all of that. I just hate it. Surveillance.
What do you think of Sadiq Khan's labelling the protesters being part of a certain group? Because I recently saw that.
I don't know anything about that.
Okay, sure. Thank you very much. Just put the camera here, right in the middle. Excuse me. Would you like a quick word on the camera about your views on the Ulez thing, if you don't mind? Because I see your passport.
I don't know enough to comment, to be honest.
Yeah.
So,
Okay.
What's the Ulez LTS?
Ulez. Basically, they want to expand it in London. Right. And so, because you have to pay to get into certain areas. I was just wondering about your thoughts on that.
I think it's a pretty good idea.
sorry.
Okay, Dory. I'll also try to interview passers-by, see their views and opinions on the whole thing. How are you?
I'm fine. How are you?
Yeah, good, thanks. Would you mind telling my viewers about this protest today?
All I can say is that we need to do something because there's too much control, I would say, unnecessarily so, you know. It's like a bit, I reckon it's kind of population control, and we have, you know, we have to be, our freedom of rights are violated a little, and that's why we're doing this, you know.
So do you think this is another excuse for the government to just crack down on freedom of movement and travel as a whole? What's your take on that?
it is. It's a kind of a, as far as I'm concerned, this is my own opinion. It's a kind of lockdown. It's locking down people's freedom to move where they want to move. You know.
Yeah.
And that's why I help out.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Now I see a lot of cars are supporting this and honking their horns.
Yes.
Are you pleased with all the support that
Absolutely.
you lot are getting?
Yeah. Of course I'm pleased with it. Why not?
Yeah, sure.
Yeah.
Thank you. And are there any other events that are taking place, like bigger rallies?
Oh, yeah. Well, about 3 weeks ago, we were up in Oxford
Yeah.
because they were doing the same, the 15-minute rule sort of thing, you know, restricting people's travel in their cars, you know.
Yeah.
And the Oxford people didn't want that.
Yeah.
And we went up there and supported them, and we had about probably close to 100,000 people.
Yeah.
I've probably never seen that many people on the street in Oxford.
Wow. 100,000. Gosh. Thank you very much for that.
You got it,
Thank
man.
you. Yeah.
Go for it.
Take care. You'll see my channel on TikTok and YouTube.
Yeah, that's all right, mate.
Thank you. Perfect.
You got it.
Thank you. Yeah. Cheers. Put the camera down here. Hello.
Hello there.
Would you? Okay. Hi there. Would you mind telling my viewers your thoughts on the Ulez thing, if you don't mind? Sorry. Okay, don't worry then. Thank you so much, sir. Okay, don't worry. Because I just. Okay, thank you.
So where are you going to post this?
YouTube and TikTok. I'm live right now. I got about.
Okay.
Yeah, and YouTube.
Oh.
Independent.
What's on TikTok?
Another alternative.
Huh?
Another alternative. Another alternative. YouTube as well. YouTube and TikTok. Sure. Yeah.
Yeah, I found it.
Yeah, I'm an independent. I just do it part time.
There you go, sir.
Anyways,
Yeah.
yeah, that's fine.
It's a good point. You're doing this.
Thank you.
What's your viewpoint on this?
Well, as a journalist, I don't express my views on live camera, so I just go around the place. But you probably know my views, but
Good.
I don't express my views on camera.
Yeah,
that's my
I
take
can see
on
it in your eyes.
Yeah, but I wouldn't want to express my views because my goal here is to show what the mainstream media are not showing.
Yes.
If that makes sense.
Exactly. And
So,
this is why.
impartially. So
This is why.
yeah,
If I'm going to watch the news, I watch GB News,
GB News.
and that's about it, man.
Yeah, they're very.
Because
Yeah. they're
at
very
least they have an open viewpoint, you know.
good. Thank you very much. Yeah. Cheers. Once again, welcome to the channel. If you're new, remember to click the big red button. So if you want to see more live streams like these in the future, and so you also get notified whenever I go live or upload a new video. Also, do go and check out the TikTok channel, as I'll be posting a lot on there. And I have recently, and it's been doing very well. Oh no, I'm an independent journalist. I just cover what we.
Would you like a few seconds on camera? No, sure. It says I'm not a British person.
Sorry?
I'm not a British person. It's all your business. But I'm a student studying digital marketing.
Well.
Oh, not bad.
What's your name?
My name is Jason Hassan. Yeah. But they have a logic.
I'm not part of them. I just film.
Yeah,
I film rallies.
exactly.
And mainstream media don't
Like
film.
we should let them do their business. All we can do is we can keep it.
Yeah, but I'm a journalist. It's consumer lifestyle.
It makes sense
Yeah.
how they do it.
Sorry.
Just down to the side, that's better.
Remember to hit that big red button, as we're showing you what the mainstream media are not showing you at the moment. And this is a really important protest taking place at Putney in London. There appears to be a lot of cars supporting this, showing solidarity with the yellow board protesters at the moment. anti-Ulez protest at Putney Bridge.
Let's have more cars, yeah? Love the cars. Can we have some more cars? Since you're all bunkers. Hey, loonies. Well done, loonies. Well, hey! Yeah, more cars. Hey! Go for it, man.
I just got him on camera. It's hilarious. That's gonna go on TikTok immediately.
Yeah. Bad for the planet, man. That's absolute rubbish.
Hello local experimentalist, welcome to the chat, hope you're doing well. We're currently live at Putney Bridge for Ulez protest, yellow wall protest. A lot of cars are showing their support and are standing in solidarity with the protesters against the Ulez expansion and 15-minute cities that the government will be implementing.
We don't want crypto money, blow it out.
Hi there. Would you like to tell my viewers about your views on all of this, if you don't mind? Okay.
Hey, yo! What do we want? Freedom! When do we want it? Now! Told us. go, darling. On you dear. There you go. How about you, sir? You want one? There you go. On you, darling. No, okay. You got it. You gotta make fun out of it, man. You can't make life too serious.
Exactly. Fully agree. Fully agree. Thank you.
Even if it is a little serious now, don't make it serious. You know, in your mind, you gotta keep. Yeah. Okay.
I mean, everything going on in mainstream media.
Yeah.
It's laughable.
You know, my thing is keep it light. Fight back, yeah. And we'll never give up, but keep it light. Hello, dear. How are you? Hello, honey. Take a look at that. You might find that interesting. You never know. I love coming to the Thames. I used to race on the Thames. I used to
race rowing.
Yeah, I used to be at the on Hammersmith Rowing Club. Long time ago.
My dad did
Yeah, long time ago. I'm 86 now. I don't row now.
Yeah, my dad did not rowing in the past.
Colin?
My dad did.
Oh yeah. You know, rowing is the only sport that works out every muscle of the body.
Yeah.
Every muscle.
Exactly.
And I go to the gym every other day to keep this body fit.
Yeah, I do 6K every day. 6K.
But you know, the best machine in the gym for me is the rowing machine. Because you work out every muscle.
Exactly. Yeah.
And I warm up on the rowing machine and I do the rest.
Yeah, rowing machine.
You know.
I do a lot of calisthenics as
Do you?
well, and running, throwing,
Yeah.
all sorts of things basically to keep fit. So,
You know, when you get 86 like me, it's like having an old car, a vintage car. If you don't look after the damn thing, it's going to stop.
Yeah, that's what it is. You look after the cars. Yeah. I know a lot of my brother's godfather deals with cars. So
Yeah.
Yeah, he deals with a lot of cars basically. So, yeah, and I'm about to be driving soon as well. I'm learning to drive a small manual car, petrol car. So
Oh, yeah.
This probably kind of affects me as well. This whole Ulez thing.
Yeah.
I wouldn't express my views on camera.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
this will affect me. It would, because I'll be driving around the place. It's like a small Renault Clio car, manual car. I'll be driving around probably in the next couple of months. I need to do my theory and everything, but
Oh, yeah. How old are you?
16.
Oh, my God, man. You're doing good, man. You're doing good, yeah. You would have fooled me, you know. You have the valence for someone older. You don't look older, but mind-wise, I can tell you are.
Thank you very much. I'll probably pop around and do some more interviews.
Yeah. Hey! Hey, you know? Seriously, it's mass. You get mass when you've got serious. Even if there are unpleasant things going on, don't get serious about it. Keep it light.
What's your name again?
Ian.
you on the camera. If you don't mind, if you want to tell my viewers your views on Ulez expansion that's currently going on, if you don't mind. Okay, thank you. covered freedom movements and stuff. We all came together under this United Free Press, so we all back each other whenever we filming. Yeah, so I just cover what the mainstream media don't do. I am impartial on camera, but I feel like I need to get I need to show what the media aren't showing, basically, so that's what I do. Would you mind a few words on the camera? So, could you tell my viewers how you're finding today's yellow boards?
There's always a mix of responses. As you can hear in the background, there's lots of people beeping the horns. Obviously, you'd expect car drivers to be against it, or at least some of them, because it's making life more expensive for them. But yeah, generally it's quite upbeat and people are supportive, you'd find, particularly. But you would expect that to some degree.
Yeah, to some degree, because there are few people who aren't supportive of this as well.
Yeah. I've just been speaking to a lad here. Yeah. People think that he was telling me the planet was going to burn, which is which he considers to be a suitable premise for restricting the freedoms of people. But I think that's the problem that we have with it, is that all of the things they ask of us, all the restrictions they impose on us, are always for the greater good, for the idea that the little man has to be restricted. Yeah. I was saying to him that if that was the case, they would, if the planet was going to burn, one of the first things they do would be to reduce the military, which is one of the biggest polluters, but they don't do that. Yeah. And he agrees with that, because people aren't stupid. They can see the hypocrisy, but they still think that there's a truth to the idea that we have to save the planet and restrict ourselves.
Yeah. And do you feel like this is a crackdown from the government to restrict freedom of movement and travel?
Well, what we know for certain is that if you introduce traffic zones, you have to introduce surveillance to monitor them. And we also know for certain that the London transport authorities have commissioned a report which says that they're not just going to be limited, these restricted zones are not just going to be limited to cars, it's going to be bicycles and pedestrians as well. So it is, in my mind, a slippery slope towards increased restrictions. And we see that with everything, with the traffic, with the cash, and phasing out cash is increased control over your expenditure and movement all the time. It's restricting your freedoms.
Thank you very much for that.
You're welcome.
Thank you.
All right,
yeah.
take care.
See you.
Sorry, Matt.
I just need to check if it's out of sync, because I'm getting a lot on the chat saying it's out of sync, so I just need to double check the stream. Yeah. Just double check. Oh yeah, it is out of sync. Bugger. Okay. I've got a good idea. I could try. Okay, guys, I'm going to. Let me try. How do I resync it? I'm on Prism Live Studio and I don't know how to resync it. Okay. I think the best thing to do is to end the stream and restart a new one. Sorry that it's out of sync, I just didn't even know. Okay, so I'll see you on the other end. I'm just going to start a new stream up, so just wait for... I don't know how to refresh it. See if I go to settings maybe. Okay, yeah, I'll just see you guys on the other end. I'll just reset the stream as it's currently out of sync.